Welcome back to Maths in an Empty Classroom with me, Mr. Southern. This is part 3 on the lesson on sketching exponential graphs, and this is the second example that we're going to look at. Now, you'll recall in part 2 of the lesson, we identified that the three key things you've got to work out for sketching one of these graphs is its shape, intercept, and asymptote. And the one that we're going to look at now is y equals 5e to the power of negative 2x plus 3. So first of all, let's identify the shape. Right, we've got positive 5, e to the negative 2x. So it's going to be one of these, an e to the negative x shape. So it's going to end up looking like that. So straight away we can identify that the shape we're expecting to see is looking like that. Next, let's look at the y-intercept, which you will recall from before we make x equals 0. So in this equation here we will have y equals 5e to the negative 2 times 0 plus 3. Now, minus 2 times 0 is still 0. E is a number. Any number to the power of 0 is 1. So we have 5 lots of 1 plus 3, which is 8. So the y-intercept on this one is 0, 8. And finally we're going to look for the asymptote. And if you remember, we looked at the asymptote occurring because the e part cannot equal 0. So we think, okay, e to the negative 2x cannot equal 0. So what if it did equal 0? What if it was 0? Well, we'd have 5 times 0, still 0, plus 3. So y would equal 3. But this bit can't be 0, and therefore y can't be 3. So we've boxed off again the e bit and said, what if that equals 0? You'd be left with y equals 3, which is the asymptote. So all that's left to do is to complete the sketch. You have your vertical asymptote at y equals 3. You have a y-intercept at 0, 8. What I'm going to do this time tactically is I'm going to draw the shape of the curve, and I'm going to label my intercept where I land with my curve rather than trying to hit a point. And there we are, we have the shape as identified there. Now, the observant among you, you'll be thinking those two examples, well, hang on a minute, Mr. Southern, we haven't done any that cross the x-axis. I know, that's deliberate. We need a type of maths to solve an equation that we don't yet know about to be able to sketch these when they cross the x-axis. In a future lesson I'll come back to that. We'll use our newly acquired skills to find solutions for graphs that cross the x-axis. But for the moment that is it. Thank you.